Yeah. Woo, yeah. Woo. I brought the one female comment or female attendance member here. Me. Look at me. Me. Can you believe that shit? Me. But she comes from my hostel, so this could be kind of awkward depending on how this goes. You know what I mean? Like, what do I need to go? Like, if you think about how dumb I am to fucking invite her over to this thing, now we go back to the hostel, it's like, oh my fucking God. That guy. And she goes around the hostel telling people, like, holy shit. This guy staying here kind of fucking sucks. Speaking of whatever, I'm into orgies. It's not what you think, though. I'm not like a weirdo or anything like that. It's not like that. It's just like, I'm just not really too confident when it comes to sexual performance, like in a one-on-one situation. I just prefer more of like a group effort, you know what I mean? And like the thing is, like, I'm not like an ego guy, you know what I mean? I don't know who the stars are of Iceland. I usually just say LeBron James, but I don't know who your biggest Icelandic sports athletic star is. But whoever that is, I don't need to be him. You know, I can ride the bench, you know, just kind of sit there, you know, get some garbage minutes at the end when no one's watching anymore. You know, no one's really counting much on me. They don't care if it lasts that long. But like at the end of the season, like if we win the championship, I'm still on the team. You know what I mean? I get like a poster, a ring if we win. Get to high five the guys like, we did it. We had sex. I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. So I do stay at hostels, though. I've traveled around a lot. I do stay at hostels. And I was lucky enough, actually, this country is such a beautiful country. And I spent 6 days traveling around in a camper van, not with my hostel friend, believe it or not, but with another. I have 2 friends. So, and one of them I just got yesterday. So I'm moving up. But I had a friend, and we traveled around here, and we stayed at a hostel, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm a dumb American. I don't know how to pronounce where it was. Some fucking place. Doesn't really matter. A few hours out of here, a place. And we're getting ready to make the dinner and stuff like that. And this is what you get out of staying at hostels. I love hostels because it's such an experience. So we're sitting there getting ready to make the dinner, and this guy comes in with a garbage bag full of prepared fish and a bucket of fish heads and just dumps it down. He's like, you guys can have as much fish as you want. And we're just like, I don't know, we're good, you know? It's not something I've experienced often when I've stayed at like the Hilton. Like down there getting my waffle, you know, and stuff, and someone's like, oh, I just got these fish heads. I was pretty popular in high school, believe it or not. Pretty popular in high school. I know that might be shocking. I don't know if you guys have high schools in Iceland or not or whatever. Do you have yearbooks? Do you do the yearbook thing? No, that guy shook his head no, but said yes. He said no, or no, yeah. So anyway, we have these things called yearbooks in America where you know, I don't know, you have pictures and shit, like, oh, I was on the football team or whatever. And at my school, we did these elections where it's like, oh, most best hair and cutest couple. And so like I said, I was pretty popular in high school, and I was voted most likely to remain single. In my high school class, which is crazy. Like, my class like got together and took a vote, and they're like, yeah, Eric's never gonna have a girlfriend. 42 years old, damn them. I'm trying to prove them wrong, one Tinder attempt at a time. I'm on you know what's funny? I just got on Smitten because I heard a guy in my hostel talking about Smitten. So I signed up for Smitten while I'm in Iceland. But anyway, you know what's more embarrassing than about being voted most likely to remain single? Like, this more worse than that? Is like, I let them take me out of class for the photo. Like, willingly. They're like, hey, Eric, see how you got voted like a loser? Well, we're going to take a photo of you and put it in a yearbook. So when you look back at this thing and show your kids that you won't have because you're single, I'll show my niece, I guess. I'm fucking stupid, though, honestly. I'm kind of fucking stupid. You know how stupid I am? No, you know how stupid I am? I think I'm funny, believe it or not. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. But I think I'm funny. And so one time I saved up a little money and I traveled around America with the goal of doing an open mic in all the states. Woo! And see, okay, I can't believe it. I did the other night at Utopia, no one cared, which was a response. You guys were all correct in your absolute apathy of that statement because it wasn't impressive at all. All I did was save up some money and drive around in a van and yell at people once a state. Like, I wasn't getting paid. They were show up, go up open mics. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the old original Office, like Derek Brent or whatever, I think was his name, where he like self-funded his rock tour. That's what I did with show up, go up open mics. Like I just showed up. So what I tell people sometimes is it's like if I was like kind of okay at basketball, but not good enough that anyone was ever gonna pay me to do it. And I just said, I'm gonna drive around the country and play a pickup game in all the states. And it doesn't matter if I win or lose. I'll just be like, I did it, I guess. I played a game. This was very fun for me. I gotta be honest, the only thing I really enjoy, the two things I enjoy the most in life are travel and attempting to make people laugh. And thank you so much for having me, Iceland. I appreciate it.